I know, girl. Okay, so back when I first started
Yeah.
doing like the skyyjohn show, this predates Tipsy Bartender. I interviewed this porn star. Fucking cute. She was wild too, dude. And then she left the industry and went into the regular world, you know, and she's one of those who feel like porn destroyed her life a little bit, you know what I mean? But she's out there having fun because she's still a wild girl, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, people who find out about her past even more interested in her, you know? But
Of course.
yeah, that shit follows girls and it fucks with them. Like
You gotta not give a fuck.
right, like this OnlyFans porn shit, like this coming back for these girls. Let me show you this video. So you all know who Lana Rhodes is? Okay, listen to what she's saying in this scene, guys.
One of the worst, honestly, I feel like I'm in denial sometimes and I can't accept some of the things that I've done. There is one thing that, you know, I tried talking to a therapist about before, something that I had to do for a scene that was really rough for me. Basically, this guy had a bowl and he like gagged me until I threw up into it. And then he like pissed in the bowl, and during the scene he asked me to drink it. And I didn't know how to say no. It was one of the most disgusting, foul scenes I ever had to do. And I'm telling a therapist this and they don't even fucking know what to say to me.
Yeah.
No one can relate. Like no one fucking knows what to say about it.
Okay.
Thank God you don't have to do it again.
You hear that shit?
Me as a therapist.
No, she's a huge porn star now. She's never
No,
have to do
that
it
sounds
again.
like a
And
really...
I'm not sure who she did that with, but I'm almost guaranteeing y'all the motherfucker she did that with is Max Hardcore. So just Google Lana Rhodes and Max Hardcore, because he's the kind of dude who does that, right?
Okay, is she younger? Because now I'm getting the sense that she's younger.
Like, define younger.
Like, what, is she in her early 20s?
Because
she can't be in her late 20s, because I really feel like...
What?
When you do most of the OnlyFans girls and stuff are younger, and those are the ones that seem to be doing wilder stuff, but they get put into situations like this where then they look back on and they're like, how was I going to say no? I was like in the moment in the scene.
Okay, according to this, she's 28.
Okay.
28, full name, Amara Maple, fuck.
And then what happens if she says no one else wants to use her in another scene? So now she's
No, this would have been early days, but that had to have been this dude called Max Hardcore.
That's also super disgusting. I agree with her.
So Max Hardcore, I mean, like a lot of girls would not work with him. Max Hardcore?
Can I be honest? You want to know how an OnlyFans girl can continue making a shit ton of money?
Wow.
Low key, finish your OnlyFans. Honestly, even her, go get your therapy degree and become an OnlyFans specialist therapist. You're gonna make so much fucking money with everyone who's gonna be just on a downward spiral after it ends.
Kyle, she couldn't have said cut because
maybe I'm in the wrong career field.
Let me show you all who Max Hardcore is, okay? He just recently died.
Mr. Colita said girls have done a lot worse. Yeah, 2 girls, 1 cup. That was disgusting.
Yeah, but okay, so he died in 2023. So this is Max Hardcore, right? This the most graphic motherfucker. This dude's the most, okay, there he is.
Of course.
He's the sickest motherfucker to ever walk the fucking porn industry.
Sadistic porn star.
Dude, he's have them doing the sickest shit. You know? And so his shit was so sick. That's how I know him, because you can't watch, you don't go to watch him to rub one out. You go to watch him to go like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I just thought about what she said and looked at him and I was like, no.
So the government bent over backwards to try to send him to jail. Because not only would he do that, right? He'd try to have the girls pretend to be younger than they were. So so he'd grab you, right? And he'd put you in 2 ponytails. Right?
Oh, like a pig. Oh.
He'd put you in 2 ponytails, right?
Ew, you sick fuck.
And then like a mini skirt and like a school bag and like a school, like a sweater, right?
That's sick.
And then you have to come in, hey, mister, I'm lost. And girls would be like that, right? And then he'd be like, come over here.
Open this bowl so I can pee in it. Yeah. That's disgusting.
Come here. And then he'd frickin' be like this. And then he'd be spitting in them and fucking slapping them and pouring oil down their fucking vaginas and shit. Dude, this dude fucking savage. And then you grab them out like there and force his fist down to cause you to throw up and then make you drink it.
I'm not
fucking
into that.
Wild shit.
I'm not into that. That's too far.
Okay, but you gotta understand. The reason I know this is because dudes weren't going to him. Dudes, he was just in the news Because the government was trying to fucking get him.
I really should ask, how do you know all this? And I let that slip right away. I was like, whatever.
Because it was such a big case that the feds raided his office and a gunshot went off and up into the next office.
Well, yeah, he's wearing a cowboy hat. Of course he was like...
And then but they fired their gun. And then he ended up in jail. But most dudes realize that he was in jail just because of who he is. Not
because of what he...
Yeah, because he never crossed the line. Like, none of the girls were ever underage.
No, right there. The white R. Kelly. You are 1,000% right. Because that just seems fucked.
He was never under... The girls were never underage, right? No, but but Khalito, what I'm saying, right? Khalito.
They were never underage. This made it look like.
This shit with him was national fucking news. Because everyone had to because the government was trying to put him in jail. But what he did wasn't necessarily a crime. It was immoral. It was definitely, you know what I mean? Like, not something that anyone should be proud of. Like, even for porn stars, the average porn star would not work with him. So he got girls who were fresh in the industry. So basically, day one, he's getting you. And
he'd be like, oh, you're new?
He's gonna fuck you up, dude.
I would never agree to that. Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's fucked up and that's wrong.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're not really breaking any rules.
And see, hold on, this is an image right here. Let me see. Okay. No, not that one. I'm trying to find one of his pictures where he got them dressed up like little girls.
Looks like he likes things up his butt.
But the reason, and another thing is, the reason I know him is because they had a party at Barney's Beanery. These porn and he was there, right? He was invited and he came. But none of the other porn stars were really hanging out with him. He was mostly by himself.
Yeah, because he's a fuck. There's a line, even in porn, and it sounds like he definitely crossed it.
Oh, way past that. His shit was fucking wild.
Okay, show me.
When you have time, just Google Max Hardcore. But not to see one of the videos, what I'm talking about, but also read the news articles that happen related to this.
Don't encourage people to go watch his videos.
No, because I think the ACLU might even have been involved in this, because this is fucking crazy.
Nah. Alright, I can understand how that would fuck someone up though after working with someone like that.
Yeah, do it. Like,
I don't know how you'd stay in porn after that.
I mean, she hung and she's making money, but like I'm saying, like, these girls damaged though. You know, they're never gonna be normal.
He creeped out the creepers. That's
yeah. They're never gonna be normal. Yeah, like, dude, if you're a weird motherfucker, Max Hardcore is
body fluids, like throwing up.
Yeah.
And peeing on someone is disgusting during sex. Like, that's two things you don't need in sex to have a good time. Those are two things that say, hey, red flag, I might be mentally unstable. That's what that says.
Yeah,
we agree on that part.
Yeah, it's look, he's, like I say, he's an interesting fucking dude.
All right.
You know, he's a fucking interesting dude. A little crazy.
Oh, yeah.
All right.